Hi everyone, Brian here wishing you a wonderful Friday and a great weekend ahead. We're full-fledged into autumn now, and the church is getting ready to celebrate All Souls Day, Dios de los Muertos, and what we call Spooktacular Sunday to celebrate Halloween. It is an interesting time of the year as it tends to get a little darker and we begin to hunker down and perhaps think of those interior things. For me, it's lovely to have this day where we remember the beloved people who've been part of the COS community and have passed through the veil of death. For me, that's perhaps the most touching part. And this year we're having a special addition to that by having an altar of remembrance. So if you'd like to be part of that, you can drop off or bring that Sunday an actual framed photograph or just a photograph of anybody you'd like to see remembered at Church of Our Savior. That's on October the 30th. We're also going to, as we always do, pray for beloved members of the parish, and we'd be happy to receive the name of anybody you'd like to include. Just contact Natalie at the office. But Spooktacular Sunday is more than that. It's also a time to celebrate the children's awareness of how we come to this spookier time of the year. So there will be costumes and lots of opportunities for having fun on the same day we celebrate the Feast of All Souls. This Sunday, coming up, however, is Deacon Jess Elfring-Roberts' last Sunday with us while she's away on sabbatical for 3 months. And I thought it would be a good moment just to remind us of how important the Order of Deacons is. Of course, each of the orders of the Church is very important, beginning with the great order of the laity, and then the order of bishops, priests, and deacons. Deacons began as an order in the Church right in the New Testament times. Even the apostles began to realize when the Church was very small, very disorganized in that sense, just a community or a movement that was beginning to gather around the good news of Jesus Christ. But even they began to realize that they could not see their way through to doing everything that the gospel called of them. So the deacons were brought in to make sure that the voiceless, perhaps in the Christian community, even the earliest community, was surely voiced within its midst, to make sure that the poor, widows, orphans, the people who might find themselves on the fringes or even outside of the church, were included in the church's compassion and the joy of celebrating the newness of the gospel. The gospel is new in every generation, and so are our deacons, and so is the voice that they provide. Certainly, Jess's has been a voice that we deeply appreciate here at Church of Our Savior. And even though she'll only be away for 3 months, we will miss her deeply. So come on this Sunday and help us celebrate and pray with Jess Elfring-Roberts. And then make sure you come back in January when she returns and we get to celebrate her 10th anniversary of ordination. Till then, know that the Church of Our Savior community is one that's gathered, yes, at church on Sunday, yes, at programs and events that happen through the week, but that it's a union of hearts and minds, and we're always together. It's a joy to be part of it, and I hope everyone gets to experience it in their own way. Take care, and God bless.